looking at two AI humanizers. Welcome to another AI review comparison. We always do this so you can get and know the best AI humanizer to actually uh, get as a writer, copywriter, freelancer, or agency. Right now, today we're going to compare Stealthwriter uh, against ReHumanize AI by JBCONTENTLAB. So we're going to compare Stealthwriter against rehumanized by JBCONTENTLAB. Now, to do this, we've generated an AI article from cloud. So we're going to be looking at which AI detector, which AI humanizer actually bypass leading AI detectors like the likes of Copyleaks, GPT-0, Originality AI, and ZeroGPT. So we're going to be testing Stealthwriter with each of these detectors, and we're also going to be testing Rehumanize AI by JBCONTENTLAB with each of this detector. I'm also going to be looking at the pricing, how many words you get for the free plan, so you know exactly the two to pick when looking for an AI humanizer or perhaps looking for an alternative to the AI humanizer you're currently using. So to do this, this is uh, okay. Now this is State Writer. Stealth writer. This is stealth writer. This is how it looks like, right? This is how it looks like. Um, um, this is a Rehumanize AI by JB Content Lab. This is how it looks like. Rehumanize AI by JB Content Lab. Now it's really important that you if you want to try this tool, you actually use the link below on our description, so you actually use the right to, because there are a lot of mimic websites out there that also use rehumanize. So you're gonna be careful. So you're actually using rehumanize AI by JB Lab. Now we're gonna be testing. So this is basically how rehumanize AI looks like. So this is the humanize section. So for state writer, this is the humanized section. All right. So we're gonna be testing for state writer. You get 500 words when you subscribe. Sorry, when you sign up for sign up with your Gmail, right? When you, as a new user, you get 500 words. Same thing for Rehumanize AI by JB Content Lab. As a new user, you get 500 words to test the tool to see how it performs. So we generated an article from cloud. So this is the article. So this is an AI generated article from Cloudy. So I'm just going to copy some section of the text, right? Just going to copy up to this point. Okay. All right. We're going to be testing for, we're going to be using, okay. We're working with Stealthwriter and see how it performs. All right. Okay. So this is the text, right? So this is Stealthwriter. This is the humanizer, right? So the recommended is the ghost. According to the website, is the ghost 5.2 million. And all right, on the website, they actually okay, they actually advertise the two as um really is as the best AI humanizer in 2026. So we're gonna be putting that to the test to see if that claim is true, right? So we're gonna click humanize, all right, and just like that, it's giving us the text here. This is the text it came up with. So I'm just gonna copy this, just gonna copy, and we're gonna test in using each of these humanizers was pointed here, copy GPT-0 originality and ZeroGPT. So let's test on originality. Okay, got 97% score on originality. All right, let's text on GPT-0. Got an 100% score on GPT-0. Now, okay, right, okay, I think we're gonna do this again because why I'm saying this is because I'm noticing some patterns, right? The AI humanizer its user, right? Now, the thing is, I'm just pasting in the words or the text it gave, the way it provided. But if you look closely, you'll see it's using some pattern to actually uh try to beat the AI detectors. Normally, this text is going to be supposed to be like this, but it has joined the text here, did the same thing here, right? Yeah, and it is making some words to be big. So, in other words, I think we need to have to proofread we need to have to proofread this text, right? And see the actual rescore. I don't know if you get me. So I'm gonna move this because anyway, if you're using an AI humanizer, right? Uh Definitely the output it gives you have to actually proofread the output so you get uh best output because there are going to be grammar issues and some of the things I just spotted now. So from my experience doing comparison to a lot of this AI humanizer uses this pattern to try to trick the AI detector, right? So the best way is to actually proofread and then we'll know, okay, because in other way, there's no way you're not going to proofread uh, any content, right? Because you have to proofread to spot for errors, grammar. So we are just proofreading for correctness on Grammarly, just to check for correctness. We're not proofreading for clarity because we don't want Grammarly to rewrite the text in any way. So we're checking for correctness. So we've done this, right? We've checked for correctness. And I'm just going to copy this back and paste into GPT-0. Okay, great. We still got an 100% score, right? So I'm gonna paste this into originality. Now you see on originality, we've got a 97% AI score. Now it was able to bypass, it has been able to bypass GPT-0 from the text, right? It has been able to bypass GPT-0 for a 100% human score. But on originality, you see, after we did the correctness on Grammarly, just the correctness, and we pasted back the output, it was not able to trick the AI detector or bypass. So it was only able to bypass originality because we have not proofread and for correctness and all of that. So because some of the time it was joining some of the words together to try to trick the detector. So as we corrected that, you can see we've got a 97% score on originality. So we got what? Uh, on GPT-0, we got a 100% human score. And on originality, we got 97% AI. So okay, so let's move over to Copyleaks. I'm gonna test this on Copyleaks, right? I'm gonna test this on Copyleaks to see if it can bypass Copyleaks. Now I'm gonna can. Alright, it's been able to bypass Copyleaks as well with an 100% human score. 100% human. Then lastly, we're gonna run this on ZeroGPT. Okay, on ZeroGPT, you can see ZeroGPT detected a 53% AI score, right? You can see we've got a 53% AI score on ZeroGPT. 53%, 3%, AI score. Now, right, that's for our first test. Now, for the second, we're gonna because you can't just I believe you can't just know if an AI humanizer is good and all that if you can consistently bypass AI detector with just a single text. Now we're gonna perform it another test for Stealthwriter, right? Now in this we're gonna be copying from this range. Is there an upper age limit? We're just gonna copy. Okay, let's leave that. We're just gonna copy from this point. Don't forget this is an AI generated article. So we're gonna copy from this point, right? So that we know the this is let me paste this in here so we know the text we copied, right? For the second text, right? So I'm gonna paste this in on Stealthwriter, right? So I'm gonna paste this in. This is the second text we're performing, all right? So I'm gonna click humanize. Now, all right, for the second text, it's giving us an output here. Now, the same thing that I did, I'm gonna copy this output, right? And I'm gonna put free for correctness on Grammarly, just for correctness, right? For correctness. Okay. And I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this. Then we're gonna do a test again, right? I'm gonna check on GPT-0. Now, again, we got an 100% score on GPT-0 for the second test. 100% human. Now, okay, for I'm gonna test on ZeroGPT. I hope you're following what we're doing. Performing second test. We'll test on ZeroGPT. Okay, on ZeroGPT this time around we got a 14, if a 14% AI score. In other words, this is really good. This is human. So got just 14% AI on the second test. Now, okay, we're gonna move to originality. Okay, reach the limit here. I'm gonna take it over here. Originality. Now, this time around, it was able to bypass originality with an 100% score, right? So got an 100% human score on originality. Now, lastly, we're going to be testing on Copyleaks. Now, it also bypassed Copyleaks with 100% human score, right? Now, we've done with our tests. We've done with our test using Stealthwriter. Now, we're going to be doing the same thing for, we're going to be testing the same way for ReHumanize AI. Now, the same way we're going to copy, we're going to do the first test. The first test. Yeah, this is it. right? ReHumanize AI. Okay. All right. So this is ReHumanize. We're gonna perform same test here. So I'm gonna click Humanize. This is the text it came up with, right? So I'm gonna copy this text. I'm gonna proofread on Grammarly. All right. So I'm gonna copy this. Then I'm gonna test on each of these AI detectors like we did. Testing on GPT-0. On GPT-0 got an 100% human score, right? So in GPT-0, 100% human score. In GPT-0 got an 100% human score. Got an 100% human score. And so we're gonna be moving to okay, we're gonna be doing the same thing for ZeroGPT. ZeroGPT, it's human written, got a 20%. AI score, just a 20%. All right. Okay, then we're gonna do for Copyleaks and Originality now. Originality got a 95% human score, as you can see, 95% human score, 95% human. Yeah, I'm gonna do for Copyleaks now. I'm gonna do it for Copyleaks. The Copyleaks, we got an 100% human score. Copyleaks, we got an 100%. Now, all right, so we're going to be doing this is the first test. You can see ReHumanize AI was able to bypass all AI detectors in the first test. You know, in the first test we did, Stealthwriter struggled to bypass originality as it came out with a 97% AI score and also a 53% AI score on ZeroGPT. But ReHumanize AI has been able to bypass all AI detectors in our first test. So we're going to be moving over to the second test just the way we did for state writer. Okay, I already have the content here for the second text. So this was the content. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, then I'm just gonna move to it's gonna do the same thing. This is the second test now. I know it's kind of a long video, but the content is kind of long, but the thing is it's never enough to just test with a single content. You understand? And just make your choice from that. I mean, you have to test the two to actually make a right decision, which is why I don't, which is why I don't recommend um, any AI humanizer that gives you something like just an 100 word or 200 words to text out and that's it, right? So I don't recommend that in any way because there's some AI humanizer. You get just 100 word or 200 word, sometimes 80, sometimes 150 word to test out the tool. So it's more like they are trying to force the users to actually purchase the tool, right? So I'm just gonna copy this, right? Then we're gonna do the same. Just do correctness and dot so. Okay. All right. So okay. So I'm gonna copy this now. Then we're gonna run the same text like we did, right? Same text. We're texting now in ZeroGPT. Okay, we got a 30% AI score on ZeroGPT. 30% AI score on ZeroGPT. Okay, let's do for this is GPT-0. Now on GPT-0, we got a 99% human score. On GPT-0, 99% human. Okay, let's head over to originality and copyleaks. Head over to originality. On originality, we got 97% human score on originality. 97%, sorry, 97% AI score on originality. Now, on originality, and lastly, we're doing for police. I've got an 100% AI score on Copyleaks. Police, we got an 100%, sorry, an 100% human score, not AI, 100% human score on Copyleaks. Now, if you notice right, both AI detector actually do really, really well. Now, if you notice on Stealthwriter, on the first test, we got a 97% AI score, right? On ReHumanize AI, we got a 95% human score. Now, on the second test of Stealthwriter, you got a 100% human score. While on the second test on ReHumanize AI, we got 97% AI score. Now, I think the reason is, right, on ReHumanize, on Stealthwriter, uh, they've got, I want you to understand something on Street Writer, they've just got one model available and this is outdated, it's no longer working, and this is a previous generation. So this is the new model right now. You can see this is the new model that like the tools on. So this is what you can actually pick and that's it, right? So Street Writer actually struggles to bypass originality AI, right? It struggles to bypass originality AI. Now, and you can't control that. But for rehumanized AI, if you know, right, if you're trying to for rehumanized AI, if you specifically want to bypass originality, right? We can use uh you can see there are three writing styles. You've got the ultra, the zen, and the originality model. So we've used this ultra, and this ultra is not specifically built to bypass Originality AI. You can see Ultra bypasses ZeroGPT, GPT-0, Copyleaks, Turnitun, Grammarly, Qboot. You can see Originality AI was not stated here. This is why it struggled to actually, yes, it was able to bypass it the first time, but that's why it struggled to bypass it the second time, and it came out with a 97% AI score. But if you would use the originality model, let's say we use the originality model, right? That's actually built to bypass originality to bypass the two. Let's see how it performs, right? Using the originality model. So we've been using the ultra. So now we switch to the originality model. So this is originality model. So we're just gonna copy this. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing. Going to proofread for just correctness like we've done before. Now we're going to proofread for just correctness like we've done before. So okay, now done that. Then I'm just going to copy this now and paste it in originality to actually see how it performs. Okay, and how to daily limit. So just give me a moment. Taking a while. So we just actually want to text out the originality model so you see that the forms, right? Using because um Rehumanize AI only struggled to um bypass originality the second time because we were not using the originality model, we're using the ultra. So we're pasting it in here now to actually scan to see how it performs. And you can see just like that, we've got a 99% AI human score using the originality model. So now that's one thing you can actually um that's one difference, right, between Stealthwriter and Rehumanize AI by JBCONTENTLAB. Now Rehumanize AI, you just pick you already know the AI detector you're trying to bypass, right? You just pick it and you use that, right? So Rehumanize AI was not able to bypass originality, it struggled to bypass originality AI the second time for our second test because we were using the ultra mode now. So now that when we switch to the originality model, you see it was able to bypass originality, right? It's able to bypass originality. So that's our text for Stealth Writer and Rehumanize AI by JB Condon. Now for this, I would to be fair, I would say Stealth Writer. It's a really good AI humanizer. Rehumanize AI by JBCONTENTLAB. It's also very good AI humanizer. But if you want more control, I think the thing is more about control and more about consistently. Now, on stats writer, you can't actually control from my output from this text we've done, it can bypass Copyleaks and GPT-0 consistently. Just the same way Rehumanize AI can bypass Copyleaks and GPT-0 consistently. It can also bypass ZeroGPT consistently. That's Rehumanize AI by JB Gordon. But Stealth Writer struggles to bypass ZeroGPT from what we've seen, and it also struggles to bypass originality. Rehumanize AI does not struggle to bypass originality when you're using the originality model, right? It always struggle to bypass originality when you're using the ultra, right? So that's one advantage over state writer. Now looking at let's go to the pricing. Let's go to the pricing. All right. Now for pricing, okay. Start right at the got uh a free plan, just like Rehumanize AI. The starter plan starts with $20, which gives you um okay, it's not clearly stated as of how it works here. It just says um 50 humanizations a day and 50 AI scans a day. That's for the detector. Why for the $50, you get 150 humanization a day and 150 AI scans. All right. So and they've got a pro plan for $100. They've got a basic plan for $200 monthly. They've got a scale plan for $400. So in other words, the least plan right here is the starter plan. So we can't actually tell how many thousand words you get monthly. So it's more of a daily limit to usage, like, so all right, 50 humanization words per day, right? But for right, I think that's it. There's no more, it's just more of a daily humanization limit. For rehumanize AI, let's look at the pricing. Now for rehumanize AI also gives you a free plan which give you 500 to test out the tool. We've also got a 3-day starter access plan, which costs which costs $2 to get, which gives you access to the tool for 3 days, which gives you 8,000 words. Now our starter plan starts at $9 for 25,000 words, right? And we've got our highest plan right here is $18, which gives you 70,000 words per month, right? That's a lot of words. And one thing about Rehumanize AI is that we've got free rewrite loop. Okay, free rewrite loop means I'll try to explain this. Free rewrite loops means sometimes when you paste in a content, right, for pasting the content, and maybe just the way this content is, and you click humanize, right? You just click humanize. It could be that, or it could be that the output it gave, you really didn't like it, or um for some reason you don't just like the output and you want to humanize the same content again. Now in 97% of the AI humanizers right there, including Stealthwriter, you will be charged for another 373 words. But on Rehumanize AI by JBCONTENTLAB, you will not be charged even if you humanize this same content 10 times over. But the thing is, you don't need to humanize it 10 times over because the quality it's always good. Now of course you can also format right away using Rehumanize AI. You can also format, so you can see you can uh, format right away using Rehumanize AI, right? And that's it. You can just you can walk around the two, right? You can format. I don't think well, you can't format using Stealthwriter. You can't format, and Stealthwriter other Stealthwriter gives you an AI detector. That's the additional features it offers. AI detector, right? And the additional features you get using Rehumanize AI is a grammar checker and a readability checker. You get a grammar checker like Grammarly, and it's really good at head-to-head Grammarly. And you got a readability tool like Hemingway Editor that actually uh, makes your content more readable. So that's it. So if you're looking for an alternative, a better alternative to SetWriter, Rehumanize AI, it's a better alternative to SetWriter. It gives you so in other words, for $9 gives you 25,000 words. You also be getting a grammar checker and a readability checker and an AI humanizer that actually consistently bypass all leading AI detectors like the likes of Copyleaks, ZeroGPT, Originality, and ZeroGPT. GPT-0, right? Now, don't get me wrong, Stealthwriter is a good tool. It's really good if you're looking to bypass Copyleaks and GPT-0, right? But it gives mixed result when it comes to bypassing zero GPT, and it's not consistent when it comes to bypassing originality. Now I've proved that you can consistently bypass originality using Rehumanize AI, and also consistently bypass zero GPT using Rehumanize AI. Now I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Now if you found this video really helpful, please don't forget to give us a like, share, and of course subscribe. It goes a long way to support what we do here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.